The sheriff of St. Louis is out, and today the Board of Aldermen set a special election for March so voters can choose the city's next sheriff. But now there is a fight over who will do the job until the election. John Kipper reports on the back and forth.
Our process is going to be open to the public.
Alderman Rasheen Aldridge says the Board of Aldermen will have a transparent process for the city's next sheriff, promising public hearings before a pick is made. Aldridge adds they're fighting for the authority, so there is a roadmap if a future sheriff is ousted.
Ensuring that whatever happens in the future, that there's precedent set.
Back in January, Alfred Montgomery took office. Last week, a judge removed Montgomery as sheriff during removal proceedings, putting a cap on his controversial tenure.
The sheriff department shouldn't be something that is, talked about on a regular basis.
Right now, John Hayden, the city's former police chief, is serving as interim sheriff. The courts appointed him back in October. After Montgomery's removal, the Board of Aldermen, Mayor Kara Spencer, and Governor Mike Kehoe are all fighting over who gets to pick the next interim sheriff. That person will serve for a roughly 9-week period between January 6th and early March. That month, a special election will be held to pick the new sheriff, who will remain in office through the end of the term in 2028.
We've been advised to continue with our kind of process.
Monday, President Green stated they'll pick an interim next week, but Mayor Spencer petitioned the court to decide who gets the pick, stating the city has the authority over the state, and the city charter says any vacancy in any elective office shall be filled by appointment of the mayor until a successor is elected and qualifies. The legal expert Anders Walker disagrees, pointing to the removal of Sheriff Benjamin Goins in the 1970s.
He was removed from office, and the Board of Aldermen appointed an interim before an election could be held.
Walker says the precedent supports the board, as does state law, which says the county commission appoints a replacement.
Precisely so that the mayor and governor do not make the decision.
Just so that we could get this train back on track.
That was former Sheriff Vernon Betts months ago, who Montgomery narrowly beat in the November 2024 election. Monday, he reiterated to First Alert 4 he plans to run. Interim Sheriff Hayden also said in October he'd go for it.
If there's a special election, I would apply through that process.
And there's an effort underway to take the sheriff's position from elected to appointed. I asked Alderman Aldridge about that, and he wasn't sure it was a good idea. Reporting in the city, John Kipper, First Alert 4.